welcome back to MJ Misadventure. I'm Jamin and this is Michael.
So today we're going to talk on the great debate, which is these. Clutching, springs, do you buy stage 1, do you buy stage 3? So I decided to reach out to both companies, both Main Street Cycle and RNG in this video. Originally bought both of their primary kits without them knowing I was going to do this test. So we're going to be doing a overall test of one. It's going to be a stage 1 or a primary kit versus primary kit, and then we're going to do a stage 3 kit as well with helix and secondary spring. And the reason for that purpose was a very simple one. After speaking to Main Street Cycle, running a 30-inch tall tire on my machine, which all this testing, to be upfront with everyone, is going to be based off of a 2022 Z-Force 950 on a 30-inch tall tire. So what most of you guys and girls are doing at home. We're going to be testing the state primary versus primary kit in a 0 to 60, 0 to 30, quarter mile, throttle control, and a belt temp to see how are these kits working. Are they causing higher belt temps? Are they causing lower belt temps? What are they helping with? We're also going to be doing like a crawling test, probably have some rocks mixed in, and a hill climb. Just so you guys are aware, this is going to be a 3-part series for this video. And it's going to cover the unboxing today, and then we will be releasing the video on the stage 1 versus stage 1, and then we'll be doing a stage 2 stage 3 versus stage 3. So let's get to unboxing. And of course, everything falls over. So here we have the RNG clutch kit. This is their full kit. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up here. And let's take a look. Oh, that's very nice of them. They wrapped it up in a nice little Christmas gift just for us.
How cute.
Let's see what else is in here. Well, we don't need all of that. And then there's that as well. And a nice little Christmas card from them. All from Redneck Garage. So what do you say we get into unboxing and opening this? Which one do you want to open? Okie dokie. It's like Christmas all over. Alright, looks like I have got the helix. And
the spring.
Do you need a knife to make it easier?
No.
There you go.
Cute.
Don't cut yourself, please.
Try not to.
I will say one thing about RNG's packing. They make sure it's not falling out.
Literally.
Okay, I gotta steal my knife back. Hold on here. So right there we have the secondary spring. And in here, would you like to open up the card?
Merry Christmas. Enjoy your clutch kit, and thank you for supporting RNG. That was very nice.
They even gave us a cool little sticker. Even though it might offend her because she has a Polaris, I'm not gonna lie. All right. If you hear any whimpering in the back, I promise we're not abusing a dog. It's our puppy in the background. He doesn't like that he can see us, but he can't come out, hang out with us. Oh, another sticker. Stingray Mods and RNG. Oh, let's see if I can get them open there. So those can go over there for right this minute. Let's see if I can get this opened all the way. I will give them that. They wrap this extremely well. So here we have the full, effectively what would be a stage 3 kit by MSC. And then also, this is effectively their primary kit, what we'll be testing first, which is the spring and this weight. I will give them that. They have really nice powder coating. It's kind of like a marble finish on the powder coating. I don't know if you can see that all that well. And then the weights. The weights look pretty much the same. They look like they're, I'm going to assume, a 20-ounce weight, which is what these are from the factory. So that's your stage 1. Some people will talk about a stage 2, which is going to be this spring here, and upgrading it. I have talked to both manufacturers, and they kind of seem like if you're going to upgrade to a stage 2, you might as well just go stage 3. And here's, of course, the legendary Stingray Mods Helix. Very nice. It's very light. I'll give it that, which I'm kind of excited to compare that to the Valte Verico clutch kit as well. So whether you say we put this to the side and we open up MSCs.
Let's go.
All right. You want to open that with this, Mickey? Don't cut me now. I can get it. Oh, look.
Ornament.
Little Christmas ornament for your tree.
Oh, we got 2.
Awesome. Oh, that's for Real Talk Power Sports.
Yeah.
And then Main Street Cycle. And then they gave us a few stickers as well. All right, well, let's take a look and see what we got here. That was nice of Main Street Cycle. They gave us a little thermos to take with us as well. So that's awesome. Let's be honest, she's going to steal it, but thank you guys. I appreciate it, guys, over at Main Street Cycle.
Guys, I just found this out. The speaker also.
Well, Steve, I appreciate it. Joel as well, and everyone down there at Main Street Cycle. I didn't know that was a speaker. I thought it was just like one of those little fancy little grabby things. So it sits in your side-by-side's cup holder really well, but it's actually a speaker. That is very interesting.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Thank you, guys. Now let's see if I can not drop everything. And there's your primary kit. Now, an interesting thing to note about the primary kits is there's that. Main Street Cycle has this little shim that they recommend. There's the weights. Let's do a quick side-by-side comparison of the weights. And these look about the same if I was to compare them. And then, oh man, it gave us a t-shirt as well. That was very nice.
Ooh, 2. One for me.
There is the secondary spring, and you can unwrap that if you'd like. And here is their Helix from Valte Verico. Put these down here for right now. So an interesting thing to note is the spring and the spring heights. I don't know how well you guys can see that on camera. Don't mind her. This is every day. The interesting thing to note is how much shorter these springs are getting. One thing that I am noticing right away, the most immediate thing, is that the height of the spring, but the other thing to notice is Vate Verico, it doesn't...
No.
I don't know if this is a raw steel or if this is like a coating over it. I can touch base with them and inform people more. But it looks like it's actually raw steel, and I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that 100%. But they also include this shim. Now, after discussing that with them, an interesting thing to note is this shim is designed for, they said for use with an aftermarket belt, but they recommend that you install this little shim regardless whether you're running an aftermarket belt or not. So that's something interesting to note. And the spring definitely seems thicker, much heavier duty quality, or much heavier duty. I don't want to say quality, but much heavier duty, which is kind of interesting, how it's, much tighter, comparing that to the Redneck Garage spring. Oh, sorry, let me get my fingers out of the way there. There's a good bit of difference in height there, but you can notice how much tighter wound they are. And also, again, that's the other thing that I was pointing out was that
this one looks a bit thicker.
Yeah, this one is definitely a bit thicker than the RNG spring. And I mean, doing my basic hand test, squeeze test, the RNG spring's a little bit softer. At least that's how it feels. Now, I know with RNG, one thing that I would like to note, or at least that he requested that I add in effectively, which is a good thing as well. RNG stuff is all built in America, built by Stingray Mods, which is who they're working with. And, well, that was difficult. So RNG is building all of his kits here in the U.S., as I was saying. They're built by a company, Stingray Mods. These all are looks like a really high quality powder coating on both springs, looking at both. And that's something to note as well. I mean, obviously these machines are designed to be off-road and kind of get beat and abused. And let's be honest, we normally end up in mud and water. And so having a coated spring like this is kind of nice to protect it for long-term use. So let me put that stock spring out of the way. So we're just kind of looking at what we've got here. So here is the MSC kit, their full stage 3. Again, I did purchase for both companies, I did purchase both their original primary kit, which is just these here, and the same thing with theirs, just here. After discussing with both companies directly after I made the purchase, because I didn't want anybody to come in and throw in a custom spring or something funny, because I didn't think they would do that, but I wanted to be 100% transparent and fair with both companies. So what I did was, after purchasing both these kits, I contacted both kits directly. I spoke to Stephen Crane over at Main Street Cycle, and I spoke to Redneck at Redneck Garage. After discussing with Redneck Garage, he originally had quoted me the idea, or telling me that all I need is a primary because I like to ride a little bit more on the high speed side of things. That's what I like to do. So he had said, nope, you just need a primary kit. So I decided to make it a simple and even fair playing field. I was going to test stage 1 versus stage 1, or primary kit versus primary kit. That way, neither one of them kind of has a upside. Neither one of them can throw anything in there that's not meant to be. But to be fair as well, Main Street Cycle, after discussing with them what I like to do, how I like to ride, and my background and what I like, how I like to goof off when I'm in the dirt, they said that realistically I need to run, or they strongly recommend that I run a stage 3 kit, because their Helix will allow for me to operate the machine at a better speed. So they had told me a trail kit, which is what this is. This is the full trail kit sitting here in front of you, just like it's their full stage 3 kit, or trail kit, I guess, if you want to call that. through Redneck Garage. The other thing that, Redneck Garage, had me kind of thinking about or pointing out is the way he sets his kits up is different than Main Street Cycle. And I've spoken to Stephen Crane as well about it, and I'm hoping maybe this video will give a lot of people guidance on what they need. The issue that I had found when I got into this with my better half here, Jamin, was I didn't know where to go. And I wanted to run 30-inch tall tires, but I still wanted to keep my top speed as best as possible. And to be honest, there was so much out there of just buy RNG or just buy MSC. And that was the end of the conversation, but no one really dove into it. And I'm hoping that that's what we can do for this test. The other thing I wanted to touch on is pricing. So the Vate Verico system is $485 for their Stage 3 kit as of this moment today, with no discounts involved, no nothing. The Redneck Garage version, if I was to compare the same exact thing, is $437, so about a $48 difference between the two. But the ultimate question is, can you get away with just a primary kit or a Stage 1 kit for $179 versus a $500 kit or $485 kit? What's better and why? So that's kind of where we're taking this video at this point. This is going to be a 3-part video. I think I mentioned that earlier as well. This is going to be a 3-part video with the unboxing as you see today. And then we're going to discuss the primary kit. So we're going to be testing these two kits basically side by side together. And then we're going to add the helixes in and everything else. I'm going to keep the playing field extremely fair, just so everyone is aware. It's going to be tested at stock positions. I believe both of them are recommending, I believe it is B1. I have to check my notes on that, and I will make sure to note that. But both kits are going to be tested in the same exact fashion, same exact place, same exact location, same day, in fact, because I want it to be 100% fair, and maybe find out, is this all you need through either company, or is this what you need? Or should you run with a 30-inch tall tire in our application? So again, if anyone has any questions, shoot us a message or put them down in the comments down below. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. So again, I appreciate you guys watching. Can't wait to see you guys in the next test video. Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye.
See you later.